Akash Inti, your favorite reflection of you. What can I say? Well, I spent quite a bit of time over the past 24 hours changing my mind. And it's probably a phrase that we use quite often. I mean, I think everyone's used the idea or the phrase of, oh, I remember I changed my mind about this, or I want to just change. I want to change my mind on this idea, and it's such a powerful phrase because everything comes from it, as we know from the 7 laws of alchemy. The first law being, all is mind, and so true. Any experience that we have as a human being depends on what is our mindset. How is our mind understanding this information, and then moving forward on it. When we have a specific way of seeing the world or minding the world, that's the only thing that matters in our world. And understands that by matters, not only am I saying that it's important, matters, but it's the only thing that matters. Like, this is matter. There's so many hidden gems in communication that many times we become unaware of, or many times we were unaware of. There's such a magic in it that can change not only our lives, but the lives of civilization and the lives of those to come. This communication may do that, may not. Yet nonetheless, what's interesting about it is that however we communicate will impact the lives of others. And more than that, will impact our own lives. How do we want to continue to express ourselves? In what ways can we change our mind, and how do we go about changing our mind? Specifically on areas that maybe others want us to change, but maybe that wasn't really ever us. Maybe that was an idea that someone else gave you, and you held on to it because that was the best idea that you had come across at that time. And by best idea, rather idea that best expresses a mindset or expresses matter. In other words, with a certain idea and mindset, we're able to matter, we're able to place ourselves in a location with specific environments around us. Yet it takes killing that mindset and cutting that mindset and giving it up for a better mindset in order to really experience a new way of life. And that life may be better or more aligned with who you are or who you're not. Yet it would only be better if it's really aligned with who you are. And so there's something intuitive about us that knows, oh yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. And I've thought about this more and more. The intuition is really, part of it is the deep intuition, the true intuition that comes from within. It's that quiet voice. That's really who you are. But the things that you think you're supposed to be are the things that have been ingrained within you, maybe even as a child or as a baby. those aren't your ideas. Those ideas were implanted in you, or those ideas were given to you. And you were so young that you didn't know at the time, but there's certain things that you feel the way you should be, the way that you should act, who you should be, the way you should present yourself to the world, so on and so forth. Those were given to you oftentimes. But it's only when you sit down with yourself for really long periods of time, without any distraction, without any others coloring their communication into your life, it's then that you find out who you really are. And how you knew who you really were this whole time, yet others were telling you to be a specific way, and you always knew that wasn't you. It's only in those ways that we can begin to realize, begin to make who we are matter. Keep up, thrive, stay sexy.